This is Josh Hunter. I'm in a different spot, so it's been a rough couple of. I don't always say the word rough, but I mean I'm. Anyway, I don't know why. I just I want people to cooperate with me. I want to be like a person who people feel like, oh, we should fucking cooperate with this guy because like we care about our lives. Now look, I'm not like a violent man, I'm not a dangerous man. I just like I don't know what to do here. Like I can't seem to anyway. I got a jutsu and let's just say it's not my nicest jutsu ever. But it's it's called What a Bunch of Assholes no Jutsu. What this jutsu is for is when you need to know, like, if somebody or a group of people are assholes, and you haven't. If you don't have that ability to know whether or not someone is an asshole, then that's what this is for. So we have to define asshole here. I'm not talking about your literal butthole, sphincter, or rectum, but let's say a kind of definition here would be a person who is completely unconcerned about other people. Meaning, like, sometimes you see a person and they'll just be so into their own thing that they don't even slightly realize that there are other people around, that there's an entire world full of people, and it would be a degree of selfishness, okay? So I wouldn't say that all selfish people are assholes, but there are times when you need a person to not be an asshole. There are times when, like, people who they're just assholes all the time, and they choose the wrong times to be assholes. And so sometimes it's like every person that I meet during the day, like, is an asshole. Like, every single person. Like, I can't. You're an asshole too? You're an asshole? You're an asshole? Oh my god. Now look, I'm not saying that I'm not an asshole, because what the fuck do I know? Of course, you'd have to at least acknowledge that, like, I'm a person in order to call me an asshole. I mean, you'd have to be like, oh, you exist. But people aren't treating me like I exist. They're literally, here's another thing I want to bring up. And, maybe people are used to this, maybe they're not. There's this thing that, it's like every person I talk to, and maybe this is like something that's typical of people who feel like they're not, like, being, observed, I guess, as much as they ought to. But whenever I talk to people, it always seems like they're just looking right past me. Like, they're always looking on to the next thing. Like, they're never acknowledging the person that's right in front of them. I can always see. Like, they're always like, I see what you're looking at. I always see what you're looking at. Let me tell you something about me. I spend a lot of time outside, okay? It gives me a lot of access to some very particular kinds of starlight. And you may think, oh, when you say starlight, you must be talking about something else. No, I'm talking about actual fucking starlight. And, like, you don't understand. Like, if my body is this sensitive to things that are here, what the fuck do you think is going to happen? All right. So, what that means is, my vision, okay, has been modified. All right, like I said, I've dabbled in a lot of different things. There are a lot of things in this universe, and I've tried to, I grew up near the campus of Jet Propulsion Laboratory, so I'm kind of familiar with a lot of this stuff. It's a very comfortable place to be, by the way. I'm not sure if you've ever been there. JPL, that's in La Cañada, Flintridge. Anyway, I just, like, how the fuck do I just not have to deal with assholes? Like, it's like every person, like, just please stop thinking about yourself for once. Just, that's all you gotta do, and acknowledge the person who's right in front of you. Acknowledge the thing that is happening right now, because you fucking people, you always want the next thing. What's the next thing? What's the next thing? What's the next thing? What's happening? What about right now? What about right now? What about right now? Because I just, I feel no affinity for, for mankind. I don't hate the people. I'm not like antisocial. I just, if we're at a party and like drinking, it's all right. And in fact, the more beers I have, the less I'm concerned about whether or not they're an asshole. But so many fucking people got in my way today. Like, needless, and they're all following the same fucking tune. Okay, it's like they just had to get in my way. They don't know what they're getting in the way of. They got no idea what they're getting in the way of. And my belief is that at some point, it's going to be very clear as to what has happened here. And a lot of people are going to feel very stupid. Sorry. I'm trying to help you guys out now. I am doing my utmost to make sure that people still have some sense of honor and dignity. And when the dust settles, when all things have been considered, when the final tally has been met, or I don't know, when the puzzle is finally solved, I don't know what the fuck. You have to understand some basic concepts of order and balance. You cannot keep doing the things that you've been doing. Okay? So if I'm... Alright. So, what a bunch of assholes no jutsu is meant to help you to find out who is an asshole and to the degree to which they are an asshole. Now, an asshole is not dangerous. This is similar to my Peachtree Dance jutsu, but the thing about the Peachtree Dance, that's mainly for like finding out who's like a snake and who will bite you. That's more about like dangerous people. But this is more about like just people like who are, for example, like an asshole is really someone who does not know how to be quiet. A person who just, they're loud. I mean, this is an aspect of an asshole. I'm not defining every asshole, but and I'm not, and I, like I said, I could be included in this group. I'm not saying that I'm not an asshole, but I do know that there are assholes in the world, and they are not. They're treading on dangerous ground, because the only reason why a person continues to be an asshole is because they have not yet met themselves. You can only, like some kids, like I'm not advocating violence, but like some kids, they won't shut up. You smack them around a little bit, and then they shut up. Okay, so a person who's I'm not advocating that people hit their children or anyone, but in the old days, that was enough. You hit them and they fucking shut up, and then it's over, okay? It worked on me, it worked on a lot of other people. I am not the type of person who say, oh, I wish I had never been hit. No, sometimes you need to get hit, and I understand. But I'm not advocating, I'm not saying you should go and hit your child. First of all, I don't think you should even be having children. So that's before I start saying just don't have children to begin with. That's what I say. So because if everyone becomes an asshole, then there's not going to be like any like cool people left. Like I want there to still be like some cool people. My definition of cool people are, like a kind of what I think when I imagine what it's like to be like cool people is. I'm not sure if I'm saying this accurately, but in the movie Superbad, when they get Michael Cera's character to sing "These Eyes," like in that room, they're like, those are cool. Those are cool people. Like that's like when I think about like, oh, who are some cool people? Oh, those guys are cool. Like that's like a cool scene. Like that's. But yeah, like the people in that scene, like with that party scene, like that's like those are all cool. Those are. Any, anyway, all right. In that scene, what do you, like all the people in that scene, it's super bad. Like those are cool people. Like everything that went down in that scene, like that's like a party. Okay, that's like an actual party. Like that's, I mean, like I don't know what to say. Like those people, that's not necessarily what I would say. Like, oh, these are like the fucking coolest people ever. I'm just saying, like when I saw that the first time, you know, I was like, oh fuck, those are cool people. So, but like, you know, an asshole would be like, you know, I don't know, someone who wasn't at that party. Okay, I'm not saying that there weren't assholes in that party, but an asshole definitely would not have been. Wait a minute, hang on. If I was saying an asshole, anyway, I cannot tell you like how to define asshole. You know what an asshole is, but I'm giving you my general definition, and I think a lot of people might agree with me. But wait a minute, has anyone ever agreed with me on anything? No, because if I had any agreements, I'd be fucking sleeping on a bed. Wouldn't that be nice? Just to, at the end of the day, go home. It's been a hard day. Crack open a beer. Turn on the television. Oh, what happened in the news? Something calm and recognizable. And just be quiet for a moment. And then go to my bedroom. Lay down. Should I get into my pajamas? I'm so glad that I have pajamas. And I don't have to sleep in the same fucking clothes every goddamn day of my life. Having the option. Knowing that people aren't going to try and steal my pajamas. And that I can rest without knowing that I'm not going to be attacked in the night. And you know what? I had my beers, and no one's going to try and arrest me because I drink a fucking beer. Man, that sure would be nice. And guess what? There are no fucking assholes around. Wouldn't it be nice if we were older, then we wouldn't have to wait so long? I can't tell if I'm like, am I in a good mood? I can't tell. I can't tell. I'm not in a bad mood. Alright. So, that was the Beach Boys, by the way, okay? That song. I mean, not the whole thing, but I mean. Alright. Fucking tired as shit. See what happens when I have to be like in a different spot? If I ever learn how to build androids, then I think I'll be like, I don't know. I don't know what I'll be. This is absurd. But, like I said, order and balance. Okay, everything has to be included in the final tally and the final sum. Remember. Thank you.